Yo, welcome back. So today I am on something different. It's actually a Sunday, so yeah, doing some work on a Sunday for a change. So today I'm in my bathroom, I'm walking around in circles. So what I'm doing is changing the existing 2D fitting to a spotlight in the shower cubicle and then two in the main bit, because as you can see there's no light in the shower cubicle, it's just rubbish. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I've already last night pre-prepped it a bit, been in the loft, moved all the insulation, had a look how the beams run, how it lies. There's a beam running exactly down the middle, so I'm going to have to off-centre them just a little bit to the right, which works in my favour because the light will be over the sink. So yeah, I'll take this 2D fitting down. Well, first I'll isolate the supply and take that down, and then yeah, we'll see what cable we've got. Right, so I've isolated it. Just drop the fitting down by simply twisting it. These 2D fittings, twist them and they come off. And it's wired literally a cable straight from the switch, not loop method, which makes my life easier. So what I can do is drag this, because I've been in the loft and checked last night. There's loads of cable, it just runs down here. Oh, let me turn around. And then down into the switch the other side of the wall there. So what I'll do is I'll drag this into the first downlight above me, and then another 1mm cable from this downlight to that downlight, and then from that downlight to the downlight in the shower cubicle. And that will link them all together, and simply, as soon as I flick the switch, it will send power, the switch live, to this line, and it'll bounce and bounce, and then they'll all come on at the same time. So what I'll do is I'll disconnect this, unscrew the fitting, and then I'll go in the loft, find the cable, drag it up, and then I'll start marking out, and then get the 70mm hole saw and start cutting out the holes. Right, so that's the light fitting down. Literally, big hole. Well, it's not a problem. I'm gonna push this cable up, go find it in the loft, measure out where the joists lay. I know obviously that it's exactly it because I looked last night, but just to double check, it's always better to double check. So yeah, I'll find centre of the room, and well, to be fair, I'll do this first. So what I'll do is I'll measure from there to there and find out the measurement and half it to get centre, and then measure from this wall to this wall and half that. No, I won't do that. Why would I do that? I'm not putting a light in the middle. That's how you do it if you're putting up this light. So what I'll do is, I worked out last night, I'll just go 50 off that wall out, and then 50 off this wall out, and then that will roughly line up. The 50 is in line with the centre of the shower cubicle. So when I put the light in the middle there, these two will line up. Right then, so I've just measured across there, which was 110, halved it, so that's 55. So what I'll do now is climb in the loft, measure off that wall in the loft, 55, see where it lies out. But because I've already done it last night, I know the joist runs down the middle, but I'll just do it to show you how to do it. Right, so I've just had to take my mask off for a second so you can hear me, because I filmed all this and yeah, you couldn't hear me. So just come in the loft, easiest way to find it, I found, was find the ducting. So I found the ducting, and then if I step across here, so that's the light, and then this is that beam I'm on about that runs down the middle. So what I'm going to do is, obviously that centre of that hole there, you know exactly where that is below. So what I'm going to do is measure from over there, 55, because it was 110, so half that's 55. Measure across, and I'm pretty sure that will land smack bang in the middle here. So I'll probably have to move it to about 53 centimetres, the centre pilot hole, 52, to just clear that beam. And then what we'll do is, just to be double check, triple check, as we like to do, what we'll do is, I'll poke, once I've marked it all out below, poke a screwdriver up, and I can come up here with the hole saw bit, or just generally eye it up where the holes are, and then yeah. And then the shower cubicle one, typical, is just under there, so I'll just push back a bit of this insulation. Right, this is a bit hard trying to do this one-handed and film. So off that beam over there, which is where the wall starts, then I've got to allow for a bit of the tiling and stuff as well. So 55 literally lands where my finger is. So obviously the hole saw say it's exactly there, the hole saw is probably that big. So what I'll do is, obviously the lights are going to land, say, there, and then back here. So I'll just shift them over just a little bit, which will off-center them. But like I said before, I don't think that will make it look too stupid, as the sink is over to the right, and then because I'm moving them over, it will sit just right above the toilet. So I've marked up. So I went 50 off that wall there to the middle, which is about perfect, lines up with the middle of the toilet. And then I went 43.5 off that wall out in towards the bathroom. And then same over here, so off that wall, not the alcove, I went 50. Right, so did the same over here, so I went 50 off here, out to there. Ignore all these other markings, I just, yeah, I don't know what I did. I was just messing around too much. You know when you overthink it. So 50 off here to there. Definitely not off this bit, which I've almost done before. Measured off there when I've just been here and done that. But yeah. And then 43.5 off this wall out to there. And then in the shower cubicle, so off that back wall out into the middle was 36, which was half. To do that, measured off that wall into the edge of here where the shower cubicle ends, and then there to there was what was it, 43.5 to go there. So I did all these 43.5, and then so they line up. So that's just one of the things when because I did it, when I'm in the shower I'd be looking at it and I'd be thinking, oh, they're not in line, drive me mad. Right, so now what I'll do is I'll stick a screwdriver up on all the holes, and then just quickly run up in the loft, double check it that we've got clearance, and then yeah, I'll cut them out, drop the feed, and start wiring them up. Right, so I've come in the loft just to double check, and so far they're perfect. So this is the far one above the toilet, perfect clearance. I just step back, show you the other one. So this is the other one, perfect clearance, and this is what I was saying about the cable. So the cable originally was going down that hole like you saw, so I've just pulled it out the clip, and I'm gonna poke it downwards, cut the hole, and use that as my first point, and then I'll tap off that to the next one, and then tap off that to the bathroom. So yeah, it's gonna work perfect. I'm just gonna dig out all that insulation and find the one under the shower cubicle, or under it, above it. Right, so this is gonna be a bit hard to show you one-handed. Oh wait there, let me jam my phone down there. Right, so look, can you see my screwdriver? There's nothing in the way of that. That'll be perfect once I've cut that out. And then I can put my hand up from below and just push the insulation up and push it away, just to give it enough clearance around the downlight to not cause a fire hazard or anything. But another good thing, these downlights do have the fire seal in them, so it will stop the fire spreading up for, I think it's 30 minutes. Right, so these are the lights I'm fitting today. These are JCC V50s. You seen me and Nick fit loads of these in the past. So this is that fire seal I was talking about. Then these are super easy, quick and easy to fit. So what you do is literally live earth neutral, neutral earth live. You literally strip the cable, so there's no grey insulation out the enclosure. Enough copper, push it in, well, push down, push them in, and then pull the tabs back a little bit just to make sure they're secure. And then shut the lid. Do that, connect it up, push all this in the ceiling, extend the arms and push them in. So I'll just cut the holes out and I'll show you terminating. Right, so I've just cut these out, all perfect. And yeah, I don't think my mum's going to be too happy, so sorry mum if you're watching this. Going to have to wash me shower mat and my toilet mat because there's a bit of dust everywhere. And I've made the mistake of forgetting the rubble tub, so my normal bin that's got McDonald's and brioche and stuff in is now full of hole saw and dust. So yeah, gonna have to empty that in a minute. But what I'll do now is poke the cable, go in the loft, poke another cable from here to that downlight, and then from that downlight to the shower one, and then I'll actually show you terminating. Then I know I've said that like 100 times. Right, we're getting there. Cables are all in. So we've got 2 in that one, 2 in this one. This is our switch cable, which comes from this switch. Also got a fan ISO here, which is nothing to do with it, I just want to show you. So because it's a new build, they've got these extractor slash data, well, they say you want to leave them on all the time, to dry out the property, which does make sense, but they're noisy, so a lot of time mine's off. I only ever turn it on when the shower's on. So another thing, that's the last one, so it's just got one in it. People might be wondering why. Right, so just strip this one. This is how you want it. Another trick for apprentices, which I learned straight away, it's for one of the first things Nick taught me. When you strip a cable, especially your earth that you put sleeving on, bend the top, and then the cable can go like that, flap around. Plasterer can come and hit it, or the builder, anyone can come and hit it, and it won't come flying off. And then literally, you just get it, bend it down, and then you just push it in. So, quick little tip. Right, so there we are. It's a lot better. Actually, some light in the shower cubicle now. Way better. So yeah, what was that? Where's my phone? Let me have a look, quick time check. That was, well, it's 1:45 now. I think I started, well, probably been doing it about an hour and a half, but definitely worth it. Yeah, happy with that. But I forgot to get the bezels from the unit, so I'm gonna have to go back to the unit, get some bezels. But actually, to be fair, I've got to do some fillering and a little bit of painting. So yeah, I'll do that and then I'll put the bezels on, and then thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.